my accountant, Robert Caplan, CPA.
All right.
I'll give you your money when you're done here. Yes, Dan mentioned it's after April 15th. It's actually after April 18th, which was the deadline this year. And were any of you out here last Monday night on the street here in Broadway? It was crazy. It was tax deadline. It was also accountant's party night. And they were going crazy. In fact, the Redwood City Police had the paddy wagons out to arrest out-of-control accountants. It was something. And down the street where the movie theaters are, there was an accountant's rave going on. I walked by, I'd never seen anything like it in my life. They were jumping up and down in a mosh pit filled with adding machine tape and crinkled up tax forms, and they were holding up their Pentel pencils singing, "I'm the tax man, ooh, I'm the tax man." Were any of you here for that? Oh, you should have seen it. Well, my wife and I prefer something a little more sedated for what I call D-tax, the period after April 15th. And on this Friday, we're going to Esalen. Has anybody ever been to Esalen?
Sure.
Yes, okay. So Esalen is this really beautiful place in Big Sur. Thankfully, the road is open now. And it has nice, beautiful view of the ocean, wonderful massages, and you take workshops for self-fulfillment. But what I particularly like are the baths. You go in the baths, and they're clothing optional, but they're mostly no clothing. But you got to be cool when you're in the bath. You can't be like. This is me in the bath by myself, and a beautiful woman comes into the bath. That's a nice hat you have. My name's Bob. I'm an accountant, a tax accountant actually, and I'm on extension. You can see how exciting we are. You probably never knew it before. And the reason I'm here tonight is because I have a beef. I don't like the way that we're portrayed. Boring, number crunchers, bean counters. I really hate bean counters. We're exciting human beings. And you're feeling that right now, aren't you? Well, I've heard the jokes too. How does someone decide to become an accountant? They realize they don't have enough charisma to be an undertaker. Yeah, Interestingly, I got into accounting for the wrong reason. I was told by a friend of mine it was a great way to meet hot chicks. Well, my goal is to convert the 310 million Americans out there to a love of accounting. And the way we do that is through positive media role models. So, for example, how about an accounting action movie? We'll call it, does that sound good? We'll call it Life in the Balance. We'll start with a bad guy like Bernie Madoff who's trying to steal money from widows and orphans. But before he can do that, the CPA who's smart will stop Bernie dead in his tracks and win the day. In this movie, the accountant will be young, good-looking, and charismatic, like me. Oh, and did I mention the accountant will get the girl? We've got to start the kids young. How about accounting scouts? It could happen. We'll get merit badges for 10-key adding machine dexterity. for helping old ladies to reconcile their checkbooks, and a special advanced merit badge for understanding and explaining the alternative minimum tax. Ever since I was a kid and I first went to Disneyland, I dreamed of an accounting theme park. Choked up. Much like the jungle ride, there'd be an exciting trip through the history of accounting. My heart's skipping a beat. The highlights would include a depiction of the creation of double entry bookkeeping. What a moment. Over 500 years ago, by the way. The ride would end in beautiful Enron Gardens. In another part of the park, we'd have a very scary ride. Pirates of the IRS Service Center, Fresno. And for the kids, a ride with that song we all know. It's a small deduction after all. It's a small deduction after all. You can sing. It's a small deduction after all. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. Anyway, after this happens, accounting is going to go viral. And marvelous things will happen to our civilization, our culture. It's going to be great. Parents will turn off the television to have family budget nights. Think about that. Children will beg their parents to visit the CPA Hall of Fame in Columbus, Ohio. And yes, there could be a world, dare I say, where there would be more accountants than lawyers. Almost too much to ask for. But I realize that the ultimate acceptance of our profession will take place when it's glorified through popular music. So I present to you tonight the accounting artist formerly known as Bob. I present Bad Abacus.
During this costume change, I would like you all, if you don't mind, to get the chant, if you would, IRS, 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 IRS,
CPA, CPA,
IRS, 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 IRS. All right, here he is, Ben Abacus, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, baby. These sunglasses make it hard to see. Who's in the house tonight? Bad Abacus is in the house. I'm a rapping fool. I make the women drool. I did good in school. CPAs rule, man. I love my baby. She puts me in a daze. She is so cool. Let me count the ways. These are going to be the backup singers now. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can count the ways. 5, 6, 7, 8. He can count to 8. Woohoo! Back to Bad Abacus. She's got great assets, if you know what I mean. Her finished goods inventory is supreme. My love for her is prepaid, y'all. I cannot depreciate her because she stands so tall. I cannot see any liabilities. Backup singers. You cannot see any liabilities. Yo, listen up, Redwood City. I say debit, you say credit. Debit. Credit. Debit. Credit. Debit. Credit. Deb. Thank you very much.